Indris, I've heard...
I'm simply trying to uncover the truth, but that's not enough. Where did the dragon eggs come from? Where are the dragons? Why?
You're desperate to find a more reasonable explanation, otherwise you wouldn't even know who to blame. Assuming the dragon eggs are really Southoran's secret, then Feli must have died for attempting to leak Southoran's secrets to Toplanders.
That was no mere mistake! One hit and he was finished! No magic could bring him back.
So this is how the Toplanders tricked you. Stirring...
Please, General Théodore. I have my own judgment. The fact that they have you, one of the 3 eggs, your attempts to stop us own something far darker than the dragon eggs or the mines.
I see you cannot be reasoned with.
You lost, big guy.
I must admit, you are Indris. I must ask you one more time.
I've already made my choice. Regret has no place here.
How stubborn. Trust me, you will.
Seems like he's been beaten so badly he can't...
Don't even think about it.
Ugh, what a cheap trick. Should we go after him?
Forget it. It'll only waste time.
You're not seriously letting...
Knowing the General, he'll report back to Her Majesty.
I have prevailed. I see. This is where they I bet when there are no intruders, it's responsible for maintaining the transport tracks here.
We need to find out where these tracks lead, since the dragon eggs are being brought from deep inside.
You're right. Lava Lake or not. Lava. All right, let's find a boat first. Don't worry. See those tracks? Come on! Lava is nothing. If I can't handle this, I'll be a disgrace to Hathor! The boat's frame seems fine overall. It's mostly just some rusted parts and loose bolts. Just give me the right tools, and I'll fix it right up. Just the usual. I'm sure that camp has some lying around. Look out for a toolbox.
We'll go find one. You stay here.
All right, I'm... Got every...
Yes.
Great. Perfect haul. Just give me a minute. It's my time to shine. Ta-da! What do you think? See? Every gear fits. This is true dwarven craftsmanship. Not some...
All right. It's time to put it to the test.
Hey, don't give me that look.
Dragon eggs are dull. Almost identical to
That's because the essence has been drained. To the assail, they're just empty shells. This place is truly pitiful.
Back then, I thought the Forbidden Grounds guarded my jet. This is a breeding ground for evil. Merlin, do you think these...
Didn't I already tell you? How could eggs... Are you feeling guilty after seeing...
Every assail benefits from this. Surviving, even if I sinned out of ignorance. If we stop taking the Divine Dew, we will face inevitable...
There is a way.
What did you say?
Magister, tell him how you saved Feli from transforming.
Why didn't you let me know sooner? Merlin, please, tell me everything that happened. So, Feli started showing signs of corruption just before reaching the sur-
That's right. We couldn't get the Divine Dew at the time.
I can't believe there's another way to stop the transformation. So even without consuming dragon essence, we can still survive. Thank you for showing me a glimmer of hope. If you manage to save
Are you planning to tell the rest of the assailants?
Certain.
But the Queen will probably try to have you killed. Be careful.
Before she gets the chance, I'll find...
This is heartbreaking. The descendants of the primordial dragon don't deserve such treatment. Forget what I just said. Anyone with a shred of empathy will be heartbroken over these unborn dragons, wouldn't they? Look, a large amount of Echorites have been brought here. Speaking of which, compared to the Assail, who always drink the Divine Dew, those who work here have definitely figured out the connection.
Oh. There's a saying, Toplander, you might want to hear. Don't point at the coal when your own shoes are covered in soot.
What?
Aren't you supposed to be the smart one? Bet you'll get it.
You annoying mole minder. If we had known that Echorites were the shells of dragon eggs, we probably wouldn't. Long ago, the dwarves worshipped not just Helthor, but the legend has it that Helthor used the primordial during the Immortal War. He was invincible.
A weapon crafted by the Divine for himself.
Looks like you're interested.
If I get the chance.
I don't think that chance is coming, though. Even we don't know where that weapon is. There are no traces of the primordial dragon.
Why not the dwarves? Maybe their leader knows.
It's impossible. If a fool like Eldred knew, I would have forget that for now. Wandering around like, why are you still thinking about that? Sure, the High Priestess mentioned it, but it's only been and even if it's built, trying to...
I don't understand. Why would the...
The divine power is beyond anything you can imagine. I've studied it for years, and all I've gotten is that the divines require a vessel, like a sacred object tied to them. Back when the Ironheart Dominion was still around, there were plenty of such things, like Helthor's divine bow. That bow had a catchy name. Eclipsion.
A bow? His divine weapon was a bow?
Yes. Oh, right.
A weapon once wielded by the Divine must surely carry immense...
Stop thinking about it. Even if we...
I'm not trying to claim it.
Oh, really? I think we should go back to South Thorin. The Queen must know something.
Her Majesty's chamber is heavily guarded. You can't just barge in.
What's troubling you? You look like you're deep in thought. To revive Helthor? In the...
Dragon egg essence holds great magic.
Yes? Hold on. Are you saying that Eldrick believes he can resurrect Helthor because he found Eclipsion?
If Merlin's right, we should look into the temple the dwarves if they really can resurrect the divine.
Your queen isn't even concerned. But... alright. I'll go with you. Not that I really care. Where is the Sylvan Tendril?
Didn't Feli tell you the Sylvan Tendril once guided our ancestors to find Selthorin? It's probably trying to guide us because we're lost. Or perhaps Feli's spirit is guiding us through the Sylvan Tendril.
Magister, did you find anything? Huh? What's being bound, though?
Why would the Sylvan Tendril lead us to examine our...
Now that you mention it...
Look at all the rocks above. They form a giant claw.
A claw? What? But it's so dark and gray. Wait! I just remembered something! My helper's Pinky! The dragon was right in front of us this whole time! According to the records, the primordial dragon. Its form as a mighty mountain. How did I miss that? The primordial dragon's body is like a mountain.
Find such a gigantic creature here. Only a few in Saldoran could use such an intricate spell. It could only be the Queen herself. Merlin, can you undo this binding spell?
Have you thought this through? Do you know what could happen if we break the... Ha! Please! I'm so excited, I'm about to...
Her Majesty must have known about the primordial dragon all along and bound...
Oh, come on! You're overestimating your queen.
Don't underestimate Her Majesty's power.
You, Assail, are so arrogant!
Merlin's right. Arguing over this is pointless.
What's important now is that we break the seal and let...
Merlin, it's all on you. Her Majesty has always been very cautious. There must be more than one.
Then what are we waiting for? Dragon still hasn't woken. That can't be. I've checked everything along the way. I told you so. There's no way she could...
Then how can we awaken the dragon?
To untie the knot, you need the one...
Stop saying nonsense. Helthor is long gone.
I know. No need. Listen to me. Do you understand the principle of resonance? Ugh, forget it.
I'll forgive your nonsense for now. We can't do it on our own.
Magister, do you think it's really impossible?
Just like how resurrecting Helthor requires a vessel. Unless we can obtain Eclipsium, I guess that's our only option.
Hold up! We're almost at the volcano's mouth.
This doesn't seem like the kind of place for a temple.
We won't know until we get a better look.
Then, let's not... What's this?
Move aside! Fire! This can't be.
Zany! What have you done?
Did you see my shot? And that eye just blinked.
That's the dragon's eye?
Oh, I've worked just like how we struggled to break the Queen's binding spell. All my years of effort. My ridiculous goal. Sure, I'll tell you because I know I'll never be able to achieve it. I, Zany, descendant of the Ironheart Dominion, want to slay the dragon.
So this was your real aim all along?
Funny enough, I shared the same delusion as Eldrick and the but I didn't believe in the temple plan. Because during my journey to uncover ancient craftsmanship, I discovered the truth about the dwarves' inability to use magic. The primordial dragon cursed us.
Cursed?
I don't know. I just know it's why we can't use magic anymore. A mage once told me that unless the curse was cast by divine power, and that way is to kill the one who cursed us. Since I realized the Echo Rites were dragon eggshells, I figured the primordial. I wanted to slay the dragon and break the curse binding my people for thousands of years. I'm willing to bear the weight of killing a dragon if it means we can get our magic back. That's an awfully harsh comparison. After that, Magister, do you remember the weapon I had you enchant when that was my ultimate dragon-slaying weapon?
You cannot possibly slay a dragon.
Yeah. Guess I should. Sorry, I lied to you. I've said all there is to say now. Can I have a moment to my...
Could it be that the Assailer are also cursed by the dragon? Considering how long we've been harming the eggs, transforming is like a death sentence to us. We've always been taught that we'd be spared as long as we... Now, I'm starting to think... What if drinking the dragon egg essence is what caused us to transform? What? So she accidentally drank the dragon. It seems my earlier theory was wrong. Is becoming corrupted, yes. You're our only. Your purification magic might be the key to saving Salthorin from its doom. I'm concerned that your magic might not be effective, and we can't be certain if his symptoms would have avenged. If only we could uncover the truth and determine if we were cursed. If that's my one, and let's put that aside for now. It looks like Zany has calmed down a bit. Go. I'll be right here waiting.
Oh, sorry. I don't expect you to, but knowing you, I don't think you're that violent. Sorry, that was out of line. Anyway, I've given up on slaying the dragon. But since the primordial dragon is here, so unless you plan to kick me off this volcano, I have it. I promise. If I mess up, I'm sure I'll be useful. Whether it's guiding, doing the crowd, I'm not sure what's waiting for us in that unfinished. Halthor and the primordial dragon were once allies. After the dragon fell into... If the dragon picks up on Halthor's power, it might... I get the sense you've got good luck on your side.